Leading off this morning, the intuitive nature of bureaucracy. There's been so many times that I've been hearing lately the news media asking the president, are you going to order the prosecution of your enemies? Are you going to order the prosecution of your enemies? You hear it time after time. And it's ridiculous. After how many years have we watched the prosecution of the left's enemies? It's unreal. Let's get a little bit more into it. Be sure to like and subscribe. The intuitive nature of the bureaucracy, specifically of the left. There was never an order given by like Barack Obama to have Lois Lerner go after conservative groups using the tax law. There was never an order. I remember that being a huge scandal. Did Barack order it? Did Barack order it? And turns out he didn't. Did Merrick Garland have to be ordered to go after the J6ers? No. There's an intuitive nature. These people don't have to be ordered to do these things. They intuitively know they are to punish anyone on the right, anyone who opposes, anyone who is against our plan must be punished by any means at our disposal, including the methods of government. They don't have to be told. So I find it ridiculous that the president is up here being asked time after time by the news media, are you going to order this? No, he's not. The problem that I see is that on the right, there is no intuitive instinct to go after these people the same way there is with the left. They don't have to be ordered to do it. They just do it. They know it's their job. They come out of college having been indoctrinated by their professors, knowing that these people are the enemy. They are the enemy. They are to be attacked, persecuted, prosecuted, and dealt with by any means necessary. And we all know that that is actually becoming a bigger issue. That any means necessary is absolutely any means necessary to them. But the intuitive nature of it is the issue that I don't think people on the right actually understand. Nobody has to order them around. They don't have to be told this by anybody. Nobody has to remind them. Those people right there, they're the enemy. You need to take care of them. They don't need to be told that. They don't need to be told, okay, you've got this entire agency which has all these powers, and I want you specifically to do X. They don't need to be told that. They get into the position, they look at what they have at their disposal, and move forward without any orders. The intuitive nature of the left wing of bureaucracy is frightening because it is literally just intuitive. It's instinct. They don't need to be told. So when you're dealing with this, have the understanding that these people are not following orders per se. They are doing what comes naturally to them. It comes naturally. And the problem with people on the right is that they don't have that intuitive nature to use the arm of government as the tool they need to use to bludgeon their enemies. The left has no problem doing this. No problem whatsoever. And they don't have to be told to do it. They do it instinctively. The right, they have to be told. That's why they're out asking the president, is he going to order this? Because they know that there is no intuitive nature from people on the right wing in order to do this. And that needs to change. That needs to change. People on the right is like herding cats. Because of the independent nature of people on the right, they don't want to be in a collective group. But in order to survive as a group, as a I don't like the word ideology because that would imply, a large group. But as an ideology, we need to employ these same methods. Not unfairly, and not in a way that is persecuting. But when you have groups of people who spend all of their time persecuting you, using the methods of agency, law, and government against you, they need to be dealt with the law peacefully. And that is not intuitive on our side of the aisle. It needs to be. When people are appointed to a position, they should not have to be told by the president, you need to do this. They should just know to do it. Is that going to happen? I really don't think so. I really don't think so. Just by our nature, as individualists, again, it's like herding cats. As individuals with our own individual ideology, it's tough. It's tough, but we really have to. We really have to. They spend years persecuting us, using these agencies, using lawfare on an intuitive level. Nobody had to tell the state of New York to do what they did to Donald Trump. They knew to do it. Nobody had to tell Merrick Garland what to do to Donald Trump. He knew to do it. Nobody had to tell Lois Lerner what to do. She knew to do it. They all intuitively knew how to do it coming out of college. It was their objective coming out of school. When the higher they got, the more they persecute. The more they persecute, the higher they got. That's exactly how it worked. As the great one would say, on the left, you don't get in trouble for lying. You get in trouble for telling the truth. You get promoted, put in a higher position of power by lying, by being persecuting, by using the agency of government against your enemies. And they do this intuitively without any orders. And this is something that we on the right or in the center need to understand, that there are no orders for this. This comes from their instinct. Because of their hateful personalities, which has been on display now for 8 years. On full display. Ever since Donald Trump got into the race, their hateful ideology has been on full display. Understanding it, that's important. Understanding the intuitive nature of it is very important. And we need to really grasp it and start to use some of the tools that they use against us. We don't need to have an order. Do this. You should know. You should know. Somebody who's gone after the president for lawfare time after being rebuked by court after court, that person might need a little bit of a look at. And the president shouldn't have to order you to do it. You should know to do it intuitively, like the left does. Thank you.